So I've got a sample Google Meet set up here with 3 students. You can see that my webcam is on and it's in the upper right hand corner. And when I hover over that little tile in the upper right hand corner, I can either click on to pin this little video, or I can go to the tile view. So I'll just kind of explain these a little bit, and then we'll go into the presentation as well and talk about the recordings. So first of all, when I click on the 3 dots in the lower right corner of the Google Meet, and I click Record Meeting, and then Accept, it's going to start recording that meeting. Now what's important to know about that is that the meeting will not actually record what you're seeing on your screen. What Google Meet does is it tries to identify who is talking. So if I unmute my microphone here, it should show that I'm the one talking in the presentation, and it's going to focus on my view. Now the other thing is that you'll notice that in my little tile in the upper right hand corner, if my video or my camcorder is not showing right here and I want to be one of these tiles, I can hover over that and I can click on the show in a tile. And if I click on that, I now become one of those tiles. Again, that does not change anything for your students. That doesn't change anything for the recording. All it does is it allows you to see your picture there a little bit better when you're speaking. The next thing is that this push pin, if I click on that, that'll show the whole screen. But again, that's not changing anything in the recording, because the recording is going to focus on anybody who is speaking, and they will be the only tile in that video. The next thing is that if I am presenting something, if I click Present Now and present, let's say, a tab, it really wouldn't matter if I chose any of those other ones. But if I go to my presentation, now again in my view, I'm only going to see my slides, even though the Google Meet is still happening in the background. Well, what's happening is that the Google Meet is going to capture whatever you're showing in this tab. And then in the Google Meet, it's also going to place a little thumbnail video of you or whoever is actually talking on top of that presentation. So all of the other students are hidden throughout this whole process unless they start talking. If they start talking, then they will become one of those pop-up little videos during that presentation. So let's, I'm going to pause this so that we can go back and take a look at what the video looks like once that is completed. So I'm going to stop presenting here. I'll just minimize that presentation. Then back here on my Google Meet, I'm going to click on the 3 dots. I'm going to say Stop Recording. Stop recording. So now that's going to start processing the video, and it's going to send it to my Google Drive in the folder called Meet Recordings. I'm going to pause my video tutorial demonstration here, and then we'll take a look at the actual video to see how that plays. All right, now that the video is finished processing, if I were to open that up, what I want you to kind of see is how this would look as far as the final recording. What we're seeing right now is the portion of the video where I was talking, but I wasn't presenting any slides. So you can see that even though multiple students were on the Google Meet, the only thing Google Meet was recording was the person who was talking, which is me, the teacher. So I'm going to hit play here, but I've got my sound off, so you're not going to hear what I was saying at that time. And then I start getting into the slides here. So this is when I started presenting. When I started presenting, you'll notice that the slide appears over here, and then it shows a smaller view of the person talking. So again, as this is playing, it's going to be showing the presentation or whatever it was that you were actually presenting at that time, and then it'll also show you talking at the same time during that recording. All of the other students in your class that are on the Google Meet, if they are quiet, they will not appear on the screen. And then as soon as I'm done presenting, I'll kind of jump ahead here, you'll see that this presentation will go away, and then my video of me talking will fill the screen again. So Google Meet will always follow wherever the audio is coming from. So if a student were to interrupt, their tile then would suddenly show on the screen, And I hope this little demonstration shows what is being recorded at what points during your Google Meet.